Have you ever seen this man's face before? If you've been scrolling through Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram at any point in the past decade, chances are you've stumbled across the name Xavier. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself, who is he, really? Why did he blow up and become such a viral legend? This is the story of Pakalu Papito. Rumor has it, this was an Indian immigrant living in the US, a quick-witted convenience store clerk with an internet alter ego known as Pakalu Papito. Across social media, you've probably seen his posts, short, sharp, sometimes just a little too salty, always paired with the same mustached face. But here's the catch. The truth about Pakalu Papito is that it's nothing more than a random photo of an ordinary man, hijacked by online trolls and meme makers for years. And that raises a chilling question. How would you feel if your identity was stolen and turned into a joke for the entire internet? So is Pakalu Papito really Pakalu Papito? Or is the man in that photo someone else entirely? In the early 2010s, a wave of funny meme accounts began taking over Twitter. Many of these pages didn't even bother creating their own characters. They'd just grab a random photo from Google Images that matched the kind of humor they wanted and run with it. In other words, trolls would straight up steal someone's face and turn it into a mascot. One of those accounts was built around the idea of a lonely Indian convenience store clerk desperate to find love. On July 12, 2013, a Twitter account called Pakalu Papito appeared out of nowhere and fired off its very first tweet. "Hello Twitter, I'm still single." The anonymous person behind this account tapped into a very specific archetype, a shy, socially awkward Indian guy, and played it for laughs, often with a sharp, satirical twist. This fictional store clerk quickly caught the attention of the Twitter community. People started following him in droves, eager to see what this mysterious mustached man would say next. And Pakalu delivered, firing off one-liners that sometimes leaned into stereotypes about Indian culture, and other times poking fun at himself in a self-deprecating way. With great power comes a massive electricity bill. Me. Why am I single? My face. Oh, that's why. Is your Wi-Fi bad? Because I'm not feeling any connection here. Just woke up, already excited to go back to sleep tonight. If I swallow a magnet, will I become more attractive? Why lose weight when you can have another dinner? I'd lose weight, but I hate losing laughs. Today, when funny meme accounts all start to look and sound the same, it's easy to forget just how different Pakalu Papito was back then. At the time, he was truly one of a kind. Over time, the account, and the anonymous troll behind it, amassed a massive following. Pakalu's tweets routinely pulled in over 5,000 likes and 15,000 retweets within the first 2 years. The Pakalu Papito ideology grew into something of a cult online, pulling in more than 739,000 followers on Twitter. And his Indian influence didn't stop there. In September 2013, the troll-run account expanded onto Facebook, racking up over 475,000 page likes in just a short time. Pakalu slowly became an internet enigma, a mystery referenced by countless blogs and online articles. Speculation swirled about who was really behind the account and where that now iconic profile picture had come from. Some people truly believe Pakalu Papito was real, that it was run by an Indian man who actually bore the same name. Others were convinced it was all a fabrication and became obsessed with uncovering the truth. Then, in 2018, at the absolute height of his Twitter fame, with over 2.13 million followers, the infamous convenience store clerk account was suddenly, permanently suspended. Fans were blindsided. And to this day, the exact reason for the suspension remains a mystery. One thing was certain. Pakalu Papito had vanished. But as one person once said, you can kill a man, but you can't kill an ideology. And the Pakalu Papito ideology? It lived on, even after the original account was gone. In the years that followed, fake accounts using the image of this Indian man began popping up everywhere, now under a different name, Xavier. The internet crowned him the king of comment sections. At one point, Xavier even had his own YouTube channel, boasting over 400,000 subscribers. And while none of these knockoff accounts ever captured the magic of the original, their sheer persistence proved just how hot the Pakalu brand had been. But here's the part that shocked everyone. The real man behind the Pakalu Papito meme may have had no idea he'd become a legendary troll on social media. Anonymous users had stolen his photo, put words in his mouth, and turned his likeness into a running joke. And now, the question that everyone's been dying to know. Who is the real Pakalu Papito? Not the anonymous troll who ran the account, but the actual man in that photograph. There's a strong possibility that Pakalu Papito is, in fact, a university professor in India. For years, dedicated fans of the account have tried to track him down, combing through every clue, every pixel of that iconic image. And in the end, only one theory has ever seemed even remotely plausible. In 2019, a post from 9gag began making the rounds online. The author claimed they had finally uncovered the mystery behind Pakalu Papito's real identity, saying the man was actually an assistant lecturer named Om Prakash, working at the Indian Institute of Technology and Computer Science. To back up their claim, they posted a screenshot from an old version of the institute's website, and right there, staring back at you, was the now famous face of Pakalu Papito. But here's the thing, the poster never included a direct link to the site for anyone to verify. The internet pushed back hard. Many argued it was far more likely that someone had simply edited the photo into the site as a prank. And today, if you visit the institute's website, you'll find Om Prakash still listed under the physics department. Only now, he appears to have been promoted to senior technical officer. But here's where it gets strange. The image in that 9gag post looks completely different from the one currently on the Institute's official website. So, are we even looking at the same person? It's entirely possible that if Pakalu really was Om Prakash, the original profile photo on the Institute site may have once been the meme-famous picture and only got replaced recently. But no one has been able to prove it. And here's something you might not have noticed. Almost every image of Pakalu Papito floating around online is cropped tightly to just his head. But this one shows his shirt, too. That could be a clue. So, I decided to dig deeper, running a reverse image search of Pakalu's photo through TinEye. The search led me to a broken link, what looked like an archived faculty profile for a university lecturer named Om Prakash. The profile picture? Pulled from an older version of the Institute's official website. I took that dead link, plugged it into the Wayback Machine, and there it was, a working snapshot of the site from 2004. And what I saw next stopped me cold. The Institute's official faculty page proudly displayed a photo of Om Prakash. And that photo was none other than Pakalu Papito. All of this is still speculation, but it's entirely possible that Om Prakash really is the face of Pakalu Papito, a man who had absolutely no idea about the joke, who never posted a single thing on social media. Instead, he was just an innocent man, whose image was stolen and turned into a running gag by strangers online. No matter what the truth is, the story of Pakalu Papito shows just how easily a person's identity can be taken and used for someone else's entertainment. And who knows, maybe your photo is already out there, being used by someone you've never met. To this day, no one has been able to confirm 100% who Pakalu Papito really is. But one thing's for sure, he remains one of the most famous and funniest memes in internet history. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.